We live, we back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS experience. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. We are the leaders in single entry 3 max and 20 max, man. Welcome back, gang. I'm happy to have y'all back. Hopefully you had a great all-star break, got you a little rest and relaxation in, and you ain't lose no money trying to play some hockey like I did. But anyway, I'm real rested, relaxed, recharged, ready to get back at it for this second half of this NBA season. I'm happy to have you back. If this is your first time here and you don't know, man, trust me on this. You in one of the best spots you can be in for NBA DFS. You will not be sorry. Just go on and hit that subscribe button. Turn your notification bell on so you know when the videos and content drops. Alright? And everybody in the sound of my voice, don't matter if you subscribed or not, please do me one small favor. Hit that like button if you're happy to have some basketball back in your life. Hit that like button if you're returning here to see me again. Just hit that like button in general, man. Trust me, it's greatly appreciated. It helps a small channel grow. Thank each and every one of you for tuning in. If you are new here, this is my starting five series where I bring you five plays across DraftKings and FanDuel that's more than likely going to be in my player pool. And I always say more than likely just because it is NBA DFS, man. You can get some midday scratches, some late news scratches before lock, after lock, whatever the case may be. You have to be tuned in to the news so you can adjust your lineups accordingly, all right? That being said, you know I don't like to hold you long. Let's get to it, man. We got a nice 10-game slate today, and you know I'm going to bring this starting five to you as I see it right now. Still waiting on a little injury news, some questionable tags, guys. Questionable due to illness, and that can always go either way. It's always hard to get a feel for a guy who's questionable with illness because that's not an injury thing. It just basically depends on how good they feel. And then if they do play, you still got to worry about them not being fully up to par with them being sick. So that being said, got that out the way. Let's get to it. At the top, point guard, probably going to be a popular play here. Definitely a solid value right now. Give me Keontae George, 4,700 here, going against the Charlotte Hornets. We know we love the matchup from a defensive perspective. That Charlotte is a very young team. A lot of defense left to be desired out there. Keontae George, we've seen his minutes get solidified, headed into the All-Star break. I expect him to continue on that trend as they want to work the rookie in and see what they truly have here. 4,700, guy who has 40-point upside, should see 30-plus minutes in this spot. I like going to Keontae George. Like I said, he's probably going to get some ownership, but perfectly fine with it, all right? At the shooting guard, this is going to be a 2-for-1 special. Now, I have my eye on Devin Booker here at 9,800. Y'all know it's my boy D Book. I like going to him in this spot. But we keep an eye on that Bradley Beal news. If Beal plays, I'm gonna be a little bit less high on Devin Booker. If Bill is out, going to sign me up for plenty of them. If Bill plays, I'm still going to have some. I'm just going to dial it back a little bit. And like I said, it's a 2-for-1 special. So if we get Bill playing, I'm also going to look to Kyrie Irving here in this spot at 9K. Should be a great matchup here between these two teams. You know what you basically going to get. It's going to be Luka and Kyrie versus the Suns, whether that be Booker and Durant and Bill or just Booker and Durant. But Kyrie Irving and Luka doing everything for this Magic team. These are the only players I pick off of Dallas. Well, I take that back. I play Lively sometimes and before Gafford got there. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Kyrie Irving or Devin Booker in this shooting guard spot. I'm okay with either one. Like I said, I like Devin Booker. Gonna love him if Bill is out. And I like Kyrie Irving either way. So you can go Irving or Booker here in this spot. Whichever one suits your fancy, all right? At the small forward, another guy that I think is going to be an excellent value play on this slate. Should be in line for more minutes due to the injury to Aaron Neesmith over there. And I'm looking at Benedict Mathurin, 4,500. He should step into the starting lineup, but it's not a given. They have a bunch of different ways they can go over there with Indy, so we're going to have to pay attention to that. But even if he's not in the starting lineup, he definitely should see more minutes. I'm looking for 25 to 30 minutes out of him in this spot, man. The kid is definitely a scorer. He can light it up going against a putrid Detroit team. I like Benedict Mathurin right here. A lot of people probably are. He's probably going to be a little chalky. I'm hoping he's not, but he's definitely going to garner some ownership with Aaron Neesmith over there. Oh, with Aaron Neesmith being out over there, he's definitely going to pick up some ownership and definitely going to pick up some more minutes. I think he's in this starting lineup. I'm okay getting to him even if he does it. He can definitely crush this for $4,500 price tag going against the Detroit Pistons. All right, at the power forward. I'm going to go right back to my boy Zion Williamson, man. Listen, I watched it the other day, the JJ Redick breakdown of how the offense looks better with him bringing the ball up, getting the rebound and bringing up, him initiating the offense. So I think he continues to do that here in this spot as they like the way that look is going for the offense. They're averaging more points with Zion bringing it up, being the point forward here, initiating the offense, getting set in the pick and rolls. So with that being said, his increased ball handling should give him a little more assist opportunity. And you got a spot where Brandon Ingram is questionable due to the illness, I believe. If he is out, it definitely bodes well for Zion Williams. So I like him right here regardless of whether Ingram is in or out. But if Ingram is out, I'm going to love him here in this spot. Tough matchup here against the Houston Rockets. One of the lower totals on the slate. But I think he can definitely pay off for this price tag here in this matchup. Y'all know the low total games, I like to look to the stars. It's still fantasy value to be had. It's just more so coming from the stars when you get these low total, good defensive games. I like going to Zion Williamson at 7,800. Expect him to finish strong as the New Orleans Pelicans continue to make this playoff push. All right. And then rounding out at center, man, another little value piece I got my eye on. I want to stay in that Charlotte-Utah game, and I want to look at Walker Kessler here, 5,100. Now, we saw him move into the starting lineup the last couple of games before the All-Star break. 25 to 30 minute range. Look like he's right there at about 28. But going against these Charlotte Hornets, who gives it up against the center, I think in a 28-minute span, Walker Kessler could easily get you a double-double here in this spot. You know he has that block upside, and the Charlotte Hornets give it up to the center position. So I like taking a look at Walker Kessler here for 5,100. Hopefully he can break that 30-minute plateau here in this spot. I expect him to at least get as many minutes as Nick Richards. You know Charlotte will go small and go Bridges at the center, but Kessler should see as many minutes as Nick Richards here in this spot, and Nick Richards usually approaches 30, so Kessler could see that here as well. And if he gets 30 plus, I think he gives you a score you may possibly have to have, man, at 5,100. So I like getting a Walker Kessler, another like mid-tier value piece. All right, there you have it. Just starting five for DraftKings: Keontae George, Devin Booker / Kyrie Irving, Benedict Mathurin, Zion Williamson, and Walker Kessler, man. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. They for sure gonna be in mine, man. And look, if you want access to my live stream before the lock, the Patreon link is down below, man. That's what I give you. I give you access to the war room, me live streaming before lock. You seeing my process. You seeing my lineups. I'm talking you through who I like, who I don't like, guys I want to have more of. This, that, and the third, man. I don't really type up anything to put out there. I went that route last year. And the way basketball works, man, if I type up my starting five and post it for you, it be scratched half the time by the time I post it due to injuries and stuff like that. But that's what you get access to. My live stream, you're seeing me build my lineups on screen right there in front of you, man. Come on, if you want to be a part of that, hit the Patreon link. Come on, officially join the gang, all right? But that's my little intermission. Let's get to the FanDuel side. Hit that like button if you haven't done it already, all right? On the FanDuel side, man, Darius Garland here is 6,500. I definitely am intrigued by this play right here. We have a spot where Donovan Mitchell is questionable with an illness. I like Darius Garland here. The minutes limit is restricted. If Mitchell is out, man, you can sign me up for all the Darius Garland, especially on DK Wave 5,900. That price tag is too cheap for a Darius Garland who is off his minutes limit and potentially out without Donovan Mitchell. If Donovan Mitchell does not play tonight, I'm going to get a lot of Darius Garland, man. Another similar situation to Zion. I know it's a tough matchup here going against Orlando Magic, one of the lower totals as well, but Darius Garland can crush this price tag, man. If he gets to start with no Donovan Mitchell beside him, I'm definitely keeping my eye on him. If Donovan Mitchell plays, I'm off of him on FanDuel for sure. I'll still get to some of them on DK at that 5,900 price tag. I just think that is too cheap, regardless whether Donovan Mitchell plays or not. Man, he's a low sevens, high sevens type player. So if Donovan Mitchell is in, I won't like Darius Garland on FanDuel, but I still get to him on DK. If he is out, sign me up across the sites, man. Both of them. Got my eye on Darius Garland right here. At the shooting guard, staying with Benedict Mathurin, 5K slight price increase over here, but I'm perfectly fine. He should be entering into the starting lineup. Horrible matchup. Great matchup for him, but the Pistons have a horrible defense and just those young guys struggling to get it together over there. Benedict Mathurin should eat in this matchup. Do not mind getting plenty of them here in this spot. At the small forward, I want to go right back to my boy Brandon Miller, 7,200. We saw him rounding into shape before the All-Star game as well, man, with no LaMelo Ball. Him and Bridges been doing the heavy lifting over there with some man sneaking in here the last couple of games. That's why he didn't have as big as games as he had been having. Terrence Mann starting at the point, cutting into a little of that usage, but I'm still fine going to him here against the Utah Jazz team whose defense is nothing to write home about. He's still very capable of getting it done, has 50-point upside at this 7,200 price tag, and he is the primary scorer. I'm going to go on and say that right now. I know it's Bridges over there, but he's quickly shaping into the primary scorer. I think he already is for the Charlotte Hornets. Sign me up for Brandon Miller here at 7,200. At the power forward, staying with the thumbnail, man, Zion Williamson. I told you I like the way the offense is moving with him orchestrating and being effectively being the point guard for this team, man. Sorry, I'm a little rusty, man. That week off, man. I'm getting back into the groove. It's all right, though. Pardon the stumbles here. But Zion Williamson, 8,200, man. I like him in this spot. Tough matchup against Houston, but him bringing the ball up and being the point forward, like I said, is very intriguing, and it increases everything from his assist opportunities. I think he's going to rebound more because they're going to want him to get it off the glass and push it a little bit, so his rebound rate should go up. He should crash the glass a little more here in this spot. I like getting the Zion going against the Houston Rockets. And at the center, man, I'm just not going to play with it on FanDuel. It's a lot of centers you can get to, but give me the numero uno here, man. Nikola Jokic, 12-1 in a great spot, the number one spot against the centers, the Washington Wizards. The only thing I'm concerned about here is a blowout. Could have an added boost if Jamal Murray misses for some reason. We know that just increases Jokic's usage. I like going to him regardless whether Murray plays or not. He should absolutely destroy the Wizards down there. Bagley does not have a chance, man. Sign me up for all the Jokic. Hopefully the Wizards can keep it close enough for me for him to have a good ceiling game here in this spot. But there you have it, man. Your starting five for FanDuel. Nikola Jokic, Zion Williamson, Brandon Miller, Benedict Mathurin, and Darius Garland. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. They for sure going to be in mine, all right? That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Let's get it.